So, some projects are absolute nightmares. Some projects are a dream come true. Which one is this? Come inside, find out, and let me tell you whether I'm losing all my hair or I'm making money.
I'm on the mezzanine. I go so hard just to fuck up my enemies. Don't need revenge, success is the remedy. Ain't for the top, I'ma do 'em like Kennedy.
Right, dreams and nightmares. This property is an absolute dream, apart from one nightmare. It was a 3-bedroom house. It is now 4 flats, 3 1-bedrooms, 1 2-bedroom, duplex, sensational, absolutely beautiful. The nightmare is we are 2 weeks from completion, but Western Power and Wolverhampton Council have delayed me, and they've delayed me because of that. That is what they have delayed me because of. This property has 3 phases, which is what is needed to run the 4 flats. It cannot be run off a single phase. So if you live in a 3-bedroom house, you have a 1-phase electric supply. That will power what you have in that house. When you are in 4 flats, which could potentially mean 8 people are living here, you need to upgrade your electricity supply to 3-phase. Now, we thought it was here, but it's an old 3-phase that just doesn't meet regulation. So we need to upgrade it to the new one. That is what Western Power are charging us £14,500 for. But Wolverhampton Council are saying they're not going to close the road off yet because it's on the other side of the road. So the road needs to be closed because there's a school at the bottom. They are making a decision whether they will allow us to do it before the school holidays or do we have to wait for the school holidays. Have you ever heard of that one before? So why is this property an absolute dream? Because we're on schedule. The contractors are sensational. The building inspectors have been awesome. The architects have been amazing. That guy there has managed it unbelievably well. 10 out of 10 so far. We are in, I think this is the duplex, yes. We're in the duplex right now. Stairs go upstairs, 2 bedrooms, beautiful bathroom, which I'm going to show you. This is the kitchen and the living room. So every flat is individual. Individual boilers, individual electric, individual water supplies. Every flat is self-serviced basically. And the level that these are at are exceptional. We have all of the fire doors fitted. Guys, you know what I'm like about my spotlights. If you watch the channel regularly, you'll know I love spotlights. We have all the smoke alarms, all the emergency lighting, the fire control panel downstairs has been fitted. That's been done by a separate company who are using all of my properties, HMOs, self-contained units and flats. Same company, they always do it for me. This is a full refurb as well. Brand new windows, completely back to brick. Again, it's been a dream. This was a very small loft space, and where Phil's standing, it was half a door, probably not even half, it was like 1/3. And we opened it, and when we looked in, there was wooden beams that went all the way across. And I contacted my architects and I said, can we make that a room? Because if we can, I managed to get a 2-bedroom flat instead of a 1-bedroom flat. And this is what we have. Every time I come in here, it still makes me smile because we found it. It was an added bonus. We've had developed windows fitted, baths over here. I usually tile every wall, but in this one, my contractor only did this and round the bath. I think it looks amazing. But again, a great find that my architects made happen and my contractors got it to how I wanted it to be. This is the master bedroom for the duplex flats. Huge space. Floating radiators. Now guys, I talk about this all the time. I don't like the pipes that come out of the floors for my central heating. I like my radiators to float on the walls. I think it gives a better appeal. In here, All of the switches are matte black in this flat because the kitchen is matte black. Again, spotlights, smoke alarms, fire doors. All of the fire doors are fitted. Again, I'm really happy. I love the skirting board and architrave in here. I love the feel of the place. I like how big the place is. I wish all projects could go like this. But if it was easy, we would all be doing it. So out of every 3 projects, you get 1 that just flows amazingly well, and then you get 2 that's kind of like stop-starty. That's just the property world. So with 4 flats, we have 4 kitchens. And in each kitchen, we had 4 windows, or sometimes there was more in one room. And because we're having the worktop run around, we've had to raise the windows up in order for the worktop to be below the windows, because the windows were quite low in this property. So the work surface would have been about 600 higher than the window. So we've had to move the windows up in every single kitchen. I think these flats have been a dream. That's my opinion. And to anybody from the outside looking in, it would seem like 16 weeks to get it to this level is an absolute dream. But what you've got to understand, guys, is this is 10 years of knowledge, 10 years of building my teams. If you are in a project that's not going according to plan, or you think that every single day there's a problem, maybe you need to manage it a little bit better. Maybe you need to have a bit more structure, a bit more organisation. And as you start working with builders and you become familiar with them, you'll know which ones are good at what and which ones are no good at other things. So don't lose faith. If you're in the property world and it's not gone great for you, don't lose faith, because it doesn't go great for me all the time. This property just is one of them ones, like I said, that just happens to be a dream. But reach out to people like me, reach out to people who are actually doing what they say they're doing, and we can help you, we can advise you. It's a hard industry, but it's a lucrative industry, because there is nothing like this where you get the money, the sense of accomplishment, because when you see a 3-bedroom old dilapidated property turn into this, what an achievement that is, and you did it. Property investment, property development is something that I want everybody to go into. We're going into schools over the next 4 months. I've got a lot of schools I'm speaking at. I need to get the next generation of property developers to come forward, because it seems like the perception of it is you are old, suited and booted, moody, rude and obnoxious. That's the comments that I get back from people when they think of property developers. And I'm here to tell you, I'm a kid from a council estate covered in tattoos who's done all right for himself.